we got here? Superior Spider-Man, Volume 2. There's an adaptation of this on Disney Plus. Still not a fan of Superior that much, but it has grown on me a little bit. Still amazes me that no one is able to figure out this is not Peter, especially the Avengers. Considering how long he's been active in the city, people should be able to recognize Spider-Man and Spider-Man. You know what I mean? And this is Volume 3. It's actually a decent read. Just, probably wouldn't mind this being adapted into one of the games. I think it'd be kind of cool to see. I think there's also some nods to Superior Spider-Man. Octavius is already talking about having a weak, frail body, and now that he knows Peter's identity, they could see him swapping lines with Peter down the line. I could see it happening. Probably won't do it right away, but especially with Miles having his powers, I could see that being an interesting subplot. I go, what's wrong with Peter? You know, here, Miles. So typically he's getting his own game. It's unbelievable. A couple of years ago, I would have been against the idea entirely, but this kid has earned the spotlight, let me tell you. It's worldwide. It's one of the newer storylines. You got the Spider-Mobile. I don't know why he needs that. It's beyond me. I was a little goofy in the comics when he had the Spider-Mobile, because it's like, well, who really needs to drive in New York City anyway? He had his own company, Parker Industries. Be like, oh, he's just a Tony Stark clone or something. Like, well, technically, Peter's one of the top 5 smartest people in the Marvel Universe. So yeah, there's a reason Stark picked him. For those of you that don't read comics, you know, clueless as to who Peter actually is. And that's the next volume. I think I've read all of these. Yeah. I was watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. the other day, and they brought in Ghost Rider onto the show. It looks cool, but it doesn't really do that much. It's more like glimpses of Ghost Rider. So I just watched those couple episodes, and then I just completely forgot that the show existed. Okay, that is kind of boring. I'm kind of excited to see what's going to be done with this Miles Morales game. Because New York is a big place, so I can see Miles protecting his own borough in the city. Like if Peter has Queens, Miles can have Harlem or Brooklyn. And why not? Every Marvel character is in New York City anyway, so why not? So that trailer's dope, man. Dope. 3. Yeah, Funko Plus, J. Jonah Jameson, and Mary Jane on the cover. I like his new suit as well. It's kind of like his armored look. I think you can unlock it in the game. If you get enough of those backpacks or points or whatever. It's kind of dumb, you know. I suppose you're gonna do something. Yeah, I think I read this one. Look at this cool look. We got Peter, Miles, and Iron Man going at it. At least in the hard work. They're not really fighting, but yeah. This is kind of like a reboot of the character in a way. Maybe for new readers. I've been reading since a comic since I was 5 years old, so definitely not for me. A cool collectible nonetheless. Hey look, it's Mary Jane. These days, I'd be surprised to see Mary Jane at all in a Spider-Man comic. Because why would she be in a Spider-Man comic? There's a good team up called Spider-Man. Hoping they do an adaptation of this in the games. Now that Miles has his powers. Peter gives Miles his blessing to be the new Spider-Man. They team up to fight Mysterio. It's pretty cool. And then I think at the end, in one of these, he discovers that he types in Miles' name in the computer. And then I don't know what happens because it's a cliffhanger ending. Then we got the next one. Yeah. Must be another Miles in his dimension. I can't remember the last time I actually read a good comic book. These days, just comic industry is slowly dying. Started with the films. Endgame was basically the last of the Marvel films going to be good. They're replacing Thor with a chick. Captain America is going to be Sam Wilson for some reason. I don't know if Hulk's coming back. The real Thor is in space with the Guardians. Spider-Man's in high school. So, yeah, so that's about it. I don't know what the point of bringing the X-Men is now. Who are they going to interact with? Stark's gone. Cap is gone. Spider-Man's in school. Well, Spider-Man could join them, I suppose. Kind of pointless now. Like, what do you do after Thanos? What do you do after Thanos? The Finn got like it's a pretty massive storyline, so. I hope to put the Prowler in that Miles game. He becomes like the main baddie that you have to stop. Because the cool thing about Miles is that his uncle was a villain. It's called the Prowler. It's kind of like a high-tech thief. Look for hire. So that would be kind of cool to see, I think. Peter has his Rogues Gallery. Miles has his. They might both be called Spider-Man, but they're completely different characters. Which is why, precisely why Miles works as a character. Because at first I thought he was being written to replace Peter, but then I read his story and I'm like, oh, alright. Actually has his own little thing going on. Oh, this one, Miles is thrown in the towel where his mother was killed by Venom. He's up 1 year later. The longest Peter's given up was probably a couple of days. Know the difference between them right there. And his Uncle Ben is Peter in the comics. He tries to save Peter, but he can't get there in time. Peter was fighting Sinister Six. And then that basically encourages him to step up as the new Spider-Man. There's some old school 1960s comics. Amazing Fantasy 63. Bought it at Six Flags a while back. And this one is the first time Venom shows up in the 1980s. Yeah, here it is. She just comes home one day and sees this creature in her apartment. There's Venom. Now these were reprinted in color. Here's one of the original ones.